Investing is simple, but not necessarily easy. And believe it or not, the technical part of investing, such as picking stocks and building a diversified portfolio, is actually the easy part. But being able to manage the psychological aspects of investing, such as managing your emotions, being patient, and staying disciplined to your plan, is what makes for a truly great investor.
All right, everybody, welcome back for another one. And I wanted to start this video off taking a look at the XRP chart, because this was the one that I was watching the most. Can't tell you that I predicted that there was going to be some market dump, some crazy market dump. I just thought it was written in XRP that it was going to go a little lower. Right? And I thought it was written into Ethereum at that point that we were close to a top. So I sold. Yeah, I'm not trying to say that I knew it was coming. Massive dump coming. No, but turns out I thought I was going to get to $1.10 XRP. Well, went a little lower than that. But, I mean, the only reason I was thinking that is because of this pattern from Doge, all right? So it looked like it might need to go lower before it goes higher. And the Doge breakout did exactly that. Put in a double bottom, essentially. And it looks like XRP is doing the same thing. Right? So if you look here, XRP looks like it's putting a double bottom in on the daily. I don't see it going much lower than where it is right now. Could be wrong, of course, as always. I didn't buy the exact bottom. I don't care about that. I bought it at $1.10 and I'm happy, and I'm waiting now to get one of these. All right. I think that it's very realistic to expect a $10 to $15 XRP within a few months. And I'm going to stick to that because that's how you have to do when you're trading, right? You try to do the best you can. Can't predict everything, right? This market's rough. If you haven't noticed already, it will just beat you up emotionally. That's how it works. But you can usually get a sense at a point whenever there's a top put in, because everyone will be so bullish. And what really happens at that point in time is the market has ran out of liquidity, right? And then the prices have to go lower to find more buyers, right? And it just continues to play out like that over and over. Right, XRP and Ethereum were the main ones that I bought just because, honestly, I sidelined a lot of cash in my IRA and I didn't have many other options to go to. But with that being said, I was able to add 37% more Ethereum shares in my IRA than I originally had. So, and that was within a few days. So I'm happy with that result. I'm not staring at the current dollar value, looking to have more units, right, essentially. So that worked out. Going forward, I think maybe it's going to be important once again to see what Bitcoin does. I'm going to give you my take on that. But I think that we are right around the corner for that actual alt season. Everyone's like, well, when's alt season coming? Well, a lot of alts have already crushed it and made new all-time highs, all right? But XRP is usually the last to go. Right now, it's dealing with this lawsuit. If it takes off right now, I think that would not be surprising at all. And don't be surprised that it comes on the back end of some random SEC settlement and flare launching. Right? That's just how this market works. They manipulate the hell out of the prices, and they just, it's the Wild West. It is. All right. Speaking of altcoin dominance, though, I think that this can continue to grow. As I showed you, Bitcoin's been consistently losing dominance over time, and I see no reason why it won't continue to lose dominance. Right? There's just a lot more value in the market. A lot of the stuff that actually works for a payment processor is completely ignored right now. All right, you can have your store of value. Bitcoin, it has value in its hash rate and security, right? But one thing that can't be ignored, you see the quick China FUD, Bitcoin dumps. There's a flood in China. Bitcoin loses 35% of its hash rate. So that should be a true, honest concern for people. All right. I just don't see any reason for it to continue to hold any kind of level of dominance like this. All right. Over time, it's going to continue to lose it. A little off topic there, but coming back to what do I think Bitcoin is going to do? I think that there's two potential scenarios. So I'll give you the bullish one. All right, if this happens, this is on the back end, right? Do we get a V bottom here and take off? All right, if that happened, this would actually really resemble 2017. So you can see when we had our first major correction in 2017, Bitcoin ran up to the 702, got rejected like 40%, and then it took off on a V bottom, did a few more, and had that massive parabolic move. And that all coincided with it running a full fib extension as well, as you can see here. Right? If history basically repeats itself again and we get a V bottom and takes off on a full fib extension, that gets us up to like mid 300, 350,000 by the end of the year. All right. Everyone probably thinks I'm crazy now for saying that, but this is scenario one. All right. But this can only happen if this log curve is invalidated. All right. As I've shown you before, follow Dave the Wave on Twitter. He's been keeping people updated on this log curve and his take on the market for months. Everyone kept telling him, "Oh, why are you so bearish, Dave? You're just a perma bear." And he's just like, "No, this is just reality and how I see the chart. Take it how you want." All right. I'm not certain that the log curve is going to get invalidated. All right. And I'm thinking more so we get something like this. All right. If you're in my Discord, you know already by now, I've consistently told people this is what I think is going to happen. Turns out this bar pattern is from the 2019 top for Bitcoin, but you lay it over now and it just gets more and more similar by the day. All right. So if that happens, expect consolidation all the way in towards maybe August, September timeframe. One more parabolic move to finish off the year, pop out around 100, 110,000. And then that's the end of the bull run, right? And that would coincide more with what Dave the Wave is suggesting, right? As you can see in 2013, Bitcoin is following a very similar pattern to what we saw then, right? It had a big parabolic breakout, and then because of that, it had to consolidate for longer to get another move up, right? So consolidated for basically 5 months and ended the year on 2 strong candles, right? You could see something like that happen again this time. That's what I'm thinking is more likely. Consolidation to August, September, finish the year with this move, and then bull market's done. All right. But this one is still a possibility as we keep thinking we're going into this mass adoption and stuff, and that there's more institutions buying all that stuff. All right. There's your V-bottom argument. If we do V-bottom and take off right now, I could see this happening. It could be more likely. This is what I'm thinking is more likely, though, in my opinion. All right, it's just my take on the market. Peak out around 100,000. Everyone got that 6-figure number that they wanted. You're going to see a lot of selling pressure at that number as well. So I could see this coming together. All right. Other than that, just a real quick update on my big picture take on what's going on in the markets. No, I don't think that this is done whatsoever. I don't. All right. It's just I was getting worried about Bitcoin with how parabolic it got. I got to a point where I could really see us having to consolidate for a long period of time. All right. For those of you that were around in 2017, it was pretty consistent. It would just continue to march up every day, slow and steady. You'd have your 40% retracements, resume a V bottom. All right. I don't see that this time. Could be wrong. It's fine. Gave you both different options, in my opinion. Either way, I think that we're not done. All right, I think there's a lot more left for this market to give. All right. Other than that, I had let everyone know that I was sidelining a lot of cash, and that actually worked out for me. If you'd like to keep up with my trade updates whenever I actually do make them, it's in my Patreon in the description below. All right. With that, you get access to my private channel and my Discord, where I let everyone know what I'm doing on any given day. All right. So that should do it for today. As always, please like and subscribe, share with your friends and family, and stay tuned for the next one. Thanks.
Paper money is going away.
Yes.
And crypto is a far better way to transfer value than pieces of paper. That's for sure.
Without a doubt.
That has its pros and cons.
Just to clarify, Tesla's not going to start selling Bitcoin anytime
No, we're
soon.
not.
Okay, you heard it here first, even though everyone thought that.
Yeah, right.